Hello friends, I'm Heidi Sherwin. Thank you for clicking play and taking time for you. In this practice, I'm going to introduce you to the Sun Salutation, specifically two versions, the half Sun Salutation and Sun Salutation A. So the Sun Salutation is a traditional practice in yoga that allows for the true connection of breath and movement. Something that we call a vinyasa in a big perspective way. Vinyasa means to place in a special way. So you could think of it as placing breath, movement, intention, mind, energy, all of it. How do we place these things in a special way for a mindful experience on the mat? We could also think of placing things in a special way by the way we move through the shapes of the Sun Salutation. So you'll be taking care as you move through these postures, especially as the shapes relate to the upper body, the trunk of the body, and movement through the legs. Every step of the way along this pathway, take care of you. Adapt. Move at a pace that is comfortable and steady. I'll guide you through a few rounds. You will be able to extend this practice as much as you'd like, but you can use this as a jumping forward point in your Sun Salutation practice. One reason why I love Sun Salutes in my own personal home practice is that the Sun Salutes are repetitive. Like I can remember it, like the alphabet, A, B, C, D. There's a series of postures, and when you find that pattern, you can really drop into the rhythm and the flow, and it becomes a meditative, moving practice. I also love it for the way it helps me create a habit of just getting on my mat. I don't always have to think of, what kind of sequence do I want to do today? I can just step on my mat, make a habit of doing a few Sun Salutations. That could be it for the day. Or my Sun Salutations open the door up to a broader practice. Maybe I want to focus more on standing postures, or I want to do a full practice kind of going from standing and down into floor postures. But they really create that intention of wanting to do yoga every day, whether that's a little or a lot, whether that's one half Sun Salute when I wake up in the morning, or whether that's a long practice of Sun Salutations, or a couple that lead to something bigger. Allow this practice to speak to you. We're going to start in mountain. So make your way, if you have a mat. You could also just practice this on an area in grass or carpet or rug. But make your way to the top of the mat. We start the practice in mountain. So landing here, this is your home base. Home base as you land into your legs, your feet, grounding down hips to feet. And then as you ground, also feel that sweet reverse sensation of rising up. So from the earth, pull energy up through the legs, up through the hips, tallness through the spine, gazing out into the space in front of you. With arms resting by your side, turn them gently so the palms face forward. And then welcome the quality of your breath. As I mentioned, this Sun Salutation, or in that bigger perspective, this vinyasa of movement, allows the breath and movement to play and dance together. Now, the good thing to remember is that the breath is that leading partner. The breath will guide you through the shapes, through the sequence, through the flow. So finding a smooth, steady rhythm of breathing. Maybe breathing in and out through the nose. If Ujjayi breath is in your practice and something familiar to you, feel free to do Ujjayi or the breath of courage. Also know that just a comfortable, smooth, steady breath works great for the Sun Salute. Okay. So as mentioned, we'll begin with a half salute. So from your neutral mountain, on an inhale, and I'll turn towards you for this one a bit. On an inhale, sweep your arms out and wide and up to the sky. And as you exhale, bend the knees a little bit, hinge from your hips and dive out over your legs. Pause, whether that's to the thighs, down to the shins, or fingers might touch the earth. And then with an inhale, come halfway up. Again, hands might be to the shins or the thighs. And pull your spine out long, as if you're just hovering above the earth, which you are. Now notice an exhale. Bend the knees gently, hinge the hips, fold again. Maybe release the head a little bit more, looking to the space behind you. Land into your legs and feet. Push the feet down and lift yourself up. Pull yourself tall. Reach the arms up any amount. And now we'll go right back into another round from tall mountain. Bend the knees, hinge the hips, dive forward. On an inhale, lift halfway up. Hands rest to the shins, to the thighs. Gently draw the shoulder blades closer together. Exhale as you fold. Press down through the feet. Activate those strong legs as you lift yourself back to tall mountain. We'll do 2 more here. Exhale, fold. Find a little more rhythm and repetition. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale into your fold. Press down into your feet. Inhale, rise high, big full breath in. Last half Sun Salute. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Release the head, release the gaze, and then inhale, pick yourself back up, lift through the chest, maybe set your gaze high, and now arms by your side. Release the breath, release yourself back into mountain. Take a moment after those half sun salutations, check in to see how you're feeling. Even that might give you a little boost of energy. I know for myself, I start to feel just a little more alive, and that sometimes is enough for me in the morning. I'll do a few half sun salutes. Again, getting that habit of moving my body a little or a lot every day. And now for Sun Salutation A, standing in your mountain pose. We have a little bit of that half salute as we start to build on. This first round, I'll walk you through, talk you through. We'll go a little slower, and then we'll gradually start to find just a little more rhythm through our flow and practice. So again, start in your mountain pose. Settling in, finding a sense of standing with stability and poise and care. Locate the rhythm of your breath. As you are ready, we take a tall mountain with arms reaching high. Inhale that breath. And now as you exhale, gently fold, hinging the hips as you bend the knees. Halfway lift again, hover above the earth, hands to the shins, to the thighs. Exhale to fold. Here we start to add on. Bring your fingertips or palms down. Notice how I'm bending my knees quite a bit here. And start to walk your feet back, stepping them back to what we call plank pose, or the top of a push-up. Getting long through the body here. Ground through arms and hands, reach through the heels, and now think of pulling the heart forward as you keep the heels anchored back. Front body buoyant. Take an extra breath in, and now land the knees to the earth, and bend the elbows to drop the front body all the way down. Tops of the feet press. From here, start to guide the elbows back, lifting the chest, front of the shoulders shine in front of you. Look forward with care. Little cobra. Exhale, let that be. This first round, let's take that one more time. Press down through the tops of your feet. Tone your legs. Hands press down. Elbows point back. And now gently lift the chest,
front of the shoulders as if there were headlights there. Shine out in front of you. Look forward, long through the neck. Exhale, set it down. There's your cobra. Tucking your toes under, land a little more into your hands, your arms. Push yourself to tabletop. Now lift your knees, hips move up. Downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, notice here that I'm creating almost like a triangle shape. But the peak of the triangle, which is like the top of my tailbone, is reaching up and back. So you're using your legs. Press your thighs back with care. Maybe walk this first one out. Land into the hands as you press and reach down into the earth. Find length through your spine. Pause the shape. And now one more breath. Notice your knees. Bend your knees a little bit. Heels are lifted. Look towards your hands and now start to travel there. See where you want to go. Walk your feet towards the top of your mat. Maybe your hands lift a little as you get closer. And then on an exhale, forward fold. Inhale, tall mountain. Root the feet. Lift yourself high. Oh, unraveling that body. And let's pause here, arms by your side. Take a moment, check in. For some of you, that sun salute, you've done these before, right? For others, it's something quite new to add into your practice of yoga. We're going to start to build a little more rhythm with the repetition and pattern of movement. Take care of you. Move at the pace of your breath, which means it might be slower or faster than how I'm cueing. Keep in mind that a slower, smooth breath rhythm helps you create smoother transitions between the shapes. So maybe see how that plays out in these next few rounds for you. Starting in mountain pose, landing here, present to the experience of now. Breathing with care. After your next exhale, inhale, sweep your arms high, tall mountain pose. Gently exhale, hinging the hips, bend the knees, forward fold, looking to the earth, toes or legs. Halfway lift, hands to the shins or thighs. Draw the front of the shoulders away from the earth. Exhale into your fold. Start to plant your hands as you step or big step. Walk those feet back. Greet your plank pose. Reach through the legs. Pull your heart forward. Push the earth away. Inhale here. Exhale. Lower the knees. Bend the elbows. Drop the body down. Tops of the feet down. With a breath in, lift to your cobra. Elbows pull back. Shine the front of the shoulders forward. Exhale. Let that be. Tuck your toes under. Push down through your arms to table, lifting the knees, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Notice the action, notice the arms pushing the earth away, sending the tailbone high and back. Use your legs, press your thighs back with care as the heels sink any amount. Please note, heels touching the ground does not need to happen. It might, but it doesn't have to. It takes a long time for my heels to touch the ground in down dog. All right, friends, one more breath here. Now start to bend the knees. Look towards your hands. That's where you're going. Start your walk up towards your hands. Again, hands might anchor the whole time or they might float up. Take an exhale, pause, let that be. Land into your legs and feet, and on an inhale, rise high, tall mountain. Arms by your side, exhale. All right, 2 more times. I'm going to flow through these. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, breathe out, forward fold like a waterfall. Lengthen the back of the neck. Halfway lift, inhale, spine long, legs strong. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, travel your feet back, greet your plank, greet an inhale, And then exhale with care. We're taking the knees down, trunk of the body down, tops of the feet down. Inhale for your cobra, taking care of your back as you shine those shoulders forward. Exhale, let that be. Tuck your toes under, root down into the earth with your hands, lift knees and hips up and back, downward facing dog. Adjusting through the legs and feet. Now you may notice here, down dog is a shape that we hang out for a bit. We don't rush away. We take a moment. We humble ourselves. We bring the head lower than the heart. We allow the body to breathe. Fuel up at that gas tank of yoga. Give yourself a little more fuel, one more breath. And now bend the knees, look towards your hands. Travel, travel, travel. Little steps, big steps, however you need to get there. Land in your fold. Exhale, back of the neck long. Ground the legs and feet. Inhale, rise high. Arms by your side, exhale. Last round, friends. Inhale, no rush. Stay with that smooth, steady breath. Smooth, steady transitions. Exhale, fold. Looking to the space behind you. Inhale, hands to the shins or thighs. Look to the space in front of you. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, bend the knees, start your travel back to plank. Pause for that inhale, the power that you are. Exhale, lower the knees to the earth, bend the elbows, drop it down, tops of the feet down. Inhale, lift to your cobra. Exhale, set it down. Tucking your toes, push the earth away. Lift to your downward facing dog. Settle in. Maybe you're noticing, 4 sun salutations, this down dog. Thank goodness, take a pause. Let the body breathe. Maybe you feel a little more energized, or maybe you feel a little essence of fatigue. The cycle is almost done. Landing here, one more breath. Bend the knees, look towards your hands. Travel to the top. Exhale into your fold. Root the legs and feet. Lift yourself tall. Arms by your side. Mountain. Settle in. Feel that activity that is you. The aliveness that is you. Whether you're feeling a burst of the breath as you land back in mountain, an essence of relief as you land back in mountain, an essence of gratitude for making a habit of stepping on your mat, moving through the body, syncing up with the rhythm of life that is your breath, your essence. And gratitude, appreciation to your time and energy. Thank you for showing up for this practice, and thank you for this opportunity to share this practice with you. Have a wonderful day, friends.